Hello. My name is Demi. If you're new here, welcome to Celestial Water. So we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a spirit baby message for you guys. And the spirit baby that I could feel coming around me, they were showing me rollerblades. And you know the rollerblades that has like the wheel at the front and the two wheels at the back. So it has like three wheels within it. But then they're also shifting it to those shoes that kids wear these days that have the wheels on the bottom, the wheelies. I don't know what they're called. But I'm being shown children like scooting around everywhere. So rollerblades is coming through is very, very significant. They're also now pointing to an ice skating rink, so they love these types of things, like any shoes, anything to do with them rolling around or skating around, they love it, and they're going to have a natural talent for it. And for a lot of you guys, you could have been big on rollerblading when you were children, but some of you as adults, you could even rollerblade now. Because, you know, I'm seeing like a group of adults, they're all rollerblading. It looks like a hill that you would find in the US, in America, not in the UK. And a very, very like big open space, open park. And everybody's like listening to music. They've got someone's holding a big speaker and they're blasting up music. So maybe you go to these kinds of events. Or this child would like to be taken to these kinds of events when they are older. They're really going to love it when it comes to rollerblading, when it comes to ice skating. So let's hop right into it. We have here Two of Cups. Look at this. You're going to be like two peas in a pod. And they're pointing to all these beautiful colours, and particularly how it looks like a rainbow, you see here. So you guys could be seeing rainbows everywhere, particularly when you're feeling your spirit baby around you. Like when they're strongly around you on certain days of the week, you may see a rainbow that day, or an image of a rainbow that day. They're also pointing to the hands and the different races. So you could be a different race to your partner, or maybe you're just like a different skin complexion. And some of you guys could have mixed race children. What else, Spirit? But they're full of so much joy. They have so much joy and so much light within them. They will be stared at a lot when they're younger. You may be approached by agents who want to get them into modelling or get them into acting, that sort of thing. They have so much power and so much light, but they've come here to spread joy. They like doing anything that is fun. Anything that is fun and gets people together, gets a crowd together, and particularly people who you wouldn't necessarily place together. Like when I was being shown all of those adults who were blasting out music and they all had rollerblades on, they were like skating through this park. It's like you had like people who were dressed like gothy and emo, and you had the other people who were dressed kind of like very like chic and very, very cool. Like different types of people with completely different personalities that you wouldn't necessarily put in the same friendship group. This spirit baby likes that sort of thing. People from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different cultures, different races, different ages, all coming together and celebrating together, just being human together. This is what they're about, and I feel uplifted in their energy. We have here Queen of Swords, of course. They're going to have very strong boundaries, and you could be this way inclined, or maybe this is more so somebody's partner. Because I'm being shown like a man who is more like introverted. Not necessarily shy, but he's more introverted. And his woman's there in front of him like, let me at her, let me at her. And he's like trying to pull her back. So maybe this is like your dynamic within your relationship. Maybe the divine feminine is more of like a feisty one, and the divine masculine like is more calm, more down to earth and more calm. Or you can switch it. But this spirit baby is coming to free people from their shackles and out of their cages. And you see here, there's like this red cup. There's like this colour that is trapped behind these bars, behind this cave. This is what this spirit baby will be doing, freeing people, getting people to be their authentic selves, to express themselves and reveal their colours, reveal their light. They're really going to push everyone who comes into their life out of their shell, if they are within a shell. And then he said if you were within a shell, and all of a sudden I feel like I need to wipe my nose. Hold on. Okay, we're good. I don't have a cold, I'm not ill, and all of a sudden I could feel my nose like running out of nowhere. So maybe some of you guys, we got the 9 of Cups at the bottom, wish fulfillment. Maybe some of you guys have had a bit of a cold or ascension symptoms, particularly up here, because now I'm feeling like I'm bunged up out of nowhere as well. So some of you guys could be overcoming a cold, or you're about to be having one. Someone could also have suffered with eczema in the past. What else, Spirit? We have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, you've done a lot of healing. And your spirit baby was always there, walking by your side, always in the background. They're pointing to the stars. They were like, that's me, that's me. So they're going to have connections to being a star seed, to being coming from the heavens above. They're going to be very tapped into Christ consciousness, to the Most High God. Be connected to the universe. And the fact that there is an otherworldly force, there is more out there than human beings know, or that human beings remember. It's more about remembrance, the spirit baby is saying. But they watched you when you were down and out, when you were doing all the healing work, the shadow work, when you often had moments like this where you did fall to your knees. And this is what happens when you wake up to the illusion of the world. And when you wake up and realize you'd been You'd been wearing these shackles. You'd been a cage. You hadn't been being yourself. It's upsetting at first, and it throws you into a purge, which is where the ascension symptoms are coming from. So a lot of you guys, you could be going through another spiritual awakening, like another ego death, preparing you for this child coming through. Because it's not just labor that's an initiation. Conception is also an initiation. Some of you guys could be destined to have 5 children in this lifetime. You might be seeing 5s everywhere, 5, 5, 5. But you see this cup here again with the beautiful rainbow colours. Like your child watched you claim back your authenticity, your confidence. They watch you become you, and they're so proud of who you are. But you knew they were right there with you all along. Some of you guys could have had a miscarriage or an abortion in your early years, in your teen years. And you always felt this soul around you. It was like you were both growing together. They were growing on the other side. We have the High Priestess, yeah. You're also very tapped in, and this is because of the awakenings you've gone through. You've allowed yourself to essentially die, like go through that grieving process of who you were in the past. You've allowed yourself to shred your skin again and again and again and be reborn. So this is you claiming all of your colours back too. Again, they're pointing to the stars. And above her, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stars above her. So you could be destined again to have like 4 to 5 children in this lifetime. Maybe you've always envisioned yourself. You've always seen yourself, not like through thoughts, but through visions, through your clairvoyance in having this many children. You have a lot of spirit babies around you. You may be seeing cherries or smelling cherries. Maybe some of you guys enjoy eating cherry flavoured sweets. Also, they're pointing to a raspberry yogurt, but this could be favourites of this spirit baby coming through. They're like sweet things, particularly when it comes to fruits that are red, that are like a red or a pink colour is what is coming through. Pomegranates is also coming through, is significant. But I feel like the way you guys like express yourself through your clothes, this could have changed throughout your lifetime. So maybe you had those teenage years where you were a rebel and you wanted to dress differently to everybody else. A lot of teenagers do that. Then as you've grown up, your style has changed again and again and again. A lot of you could be in fashion. And you could teach this spirit baby like how to make their own clothes. Because I'm being shown one of those machines, those knitting machines. We have here the Hanged Man, and that is flown out with the Hermit. That you're a very powerful healer, and you don't have to be in the healing profession. This is just in your presence, in your energy. Because you've not been afraid to go in the cave, in the hermit of yourself, and tap into your light, but face your demons. You've got to face these demons at first. Someone could be big on gaming. Or this could be your partner who enjoys gaming, because I'm being shown somebody like literally in a gaming room. Like you have a room in your house that is for that purpose. Some of you could be in the public eye in terms of being on social media in that way. Because now they're showing me like a streamer. That you now see from a different perspective because of this healing that you have done. You've gone very deep within yourself. Which is why you like to connect with people from different traditions, different cultures. We have the moon. Look at this. And it's all like the same theme, the same colours. If I pull these ones up here again. So you could be seeing like blue and turquoise everywhere. But a lot of you guys, you had to regain your throat chakra. So maybe you were bullied in your younger years. You just came from like a dysfunctional family. Maybe you always knew that you were a bit of a black sheep and you were different. So it's like, I'm getting a numbing. It's not like a repressing, but I'm getting a numbing. It's as if you numbed yourself by not sharing your truth. Or not sharing the truth that you knew of this world. You knew a lot of things within this world were an illusion before people are talking about it now. Before it was cool to talk about certain conspiracy theories now. You always knew from childhood. And a lot of you kept it to yourself. So your throat chakra is going for an activation. Which is why I was feeling it in the higher chakras. Like a bunged upness. I'm hearing, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, mama. Don't be afraid, daddy, to speak your mind. To share your story. It's needed. It's always going to help someone. What else, Spirit? Like every single human being shining their light and stepping into who they're supposed to be, who they came here to be, connecting more with their higher self. And not only helps that human being, it helps those around them. And this is how your soul group sees you. And this is how we activate each other within our soul families. Marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So those of you who haven't met your person yet, who you will be having children with, they're coming in soon, they're coming in fast. The next 3 months, you could be seeing repeating threes everywhere for someone. But again, it's the Two of Cups, your 2 peas in a pod. This is going to be true of you and your divine counterpart. You may be different on the human level because they're pointing to the core. At the core, at your soul's blueprint, your two peas in a pod, you could be twin flames or divine counterparts. Again, they're pointing at the stars and they're asking me to count the stars. So maybe some of you guys do count the stars. You could have done this with a parent when you were a child. They want you to see the Two of Cups again that came out first. And together. They're very, very bossy. They're going to be that bossy toddler that's like, no, you come over here. Right, you sit here on the floor and I'm going to sit here and we're going to play this. They're going to be like that. But you're going to be like so proud. I'm seeing you sitting there playing with them. You're looking at them in awe because you're like, wow. They are being their self. They feel confident enough to be their self. So not only am I doing my job, like they're a beautiful child. They're a beautiful child. Very bubbly personality. Even if they meet people like for the first time and they're a bit introverted at first, they're just staring at them, like sizing them up. They'll then come out of their shell. But you're so, so proud of who they are and how they express themselves. There's something about their throat and how they talk, how they express themselves, how they communicate in their own way. With their own weird language I'm hearing. So maybe some of them even create their own fake language. What else, Spirit? I do feel like they're going to be doing things that you did as a child. So it's going to bring back memories from childhood, like happy memories from childhood. Where you were in your own like little fantasy world. It's going to be very healing for you. Also very healing for your partner. You may be seeing the clover leaf everywhere. We have celebrations. I'm hearing celebrate. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Some of you guys could have recently gone to an event. Something about rollerblading that's coming through is very significant. But also you could have been to like a marketplace or even a carnival. Like it's given like a street party and people could have been there in the street like rollerblading around. And maybe you were like watching them. They could have been doing tricks and dancing around. That's coming through is significant. But number 5. A lot of you are going to be seeing number 5 everywhere. This spirit baby is coming through again. Look at the joy. Look at the light. They're so powerful. They're a gift. They're literally a gift from God. That truth is going to integrate within you that children are a gift from God with this child here. We have angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. They're an earth angel. And so are a lot of you. 2 peas in a pod. Again, stars are significant. You may be seeing stars literally everywhere. This is how your spirit babies could appear to you. Maybe you just see like stars at the corner of your eye or orbs. But it's more so I'm getting like literal stars. This is who they are. It's like they fell from the sky and they landed in your lap. They landed in your womb. They landed in your life. We have the world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. The world is your oyster, I'm hearing. You could be traveling a lot when this child is here Earthside because you want them to see the world. I feel like opportunities are opening up for you guys. A few blessings will be coming in at once. Again, you see on this card all the stars here. So the nighttime could be significant in the conception or when this child is going to be born. It could be nighttime. And the sky, you may be noticing the sky and the stars leading up to the conception or the birth is going to be very, very bright. And literally as if they're speaking to you, like they're calling your name. And we have unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Again with the 2 of Cups, with the holding of hands. So physical affection is going to be a powerful love language within your home. The child is going to be, that child is going to be very, very affectionate, particularly when they feel safe with someone. They're going to be very affectionate. They're going to be all like, always want to be on you, up on you. It's given like, you know, when they're like stuck to you, it's given that coming through. They're going to be very big on like kissing. I'm just seeing the toddler like kissing you all over your face and your partner. One of you may not be used to that. It's going to be different for all of you, but one of you may not be used to that. So it's going to take some getting used to that your child always wants to show affection. It is given like the male, the divine masculine. And maybe didn't receive that from like his father. What else, Spirit? Some of you guys could be of the age 34. They just want to get messages from this deck here. The Spirit Babies love this deck. It's called Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. They love this deck. We have Lord Ganesh, of course. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Something about Rihanna. You know, with Rihanna, she's like, she's a singer. She's got her beauty line. I don't know if she's been in a movie. She has been in a movie, hasn't she? So she's an actress as well. Like, she does all these different roles and different things. This is going to be true of this spirit baby. They're the magician. Look at Lord Ganesh with all the hands. Like, they can do 2 things at once. And they have many different talents, and they have self-mastery when it comes to these many different talents. I do feel like this is going to be that kind of spirit baby, because they're pointing to like these young entrepreneurs, like these drop shippers, these e-commerce, these types of like people who are making money at like 19 in their early 20s. Like this is going to be this spirit baby. And solely because of the home they come from and where they were raised, and the fact that you're going to be big on them, broadening their horizon, opening their mind, being open-minded. And having that abundant mindset, that's what it is. You may be seeing Lord Ganesh like statues everywhere. Maybe some of you guys have one in your home, or even an altar. You could come from Asian background. We have here Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. The lotus flower, the spirit baby is saying, that's you, that's you. You bloomed from the muck, or you risen out of the darkness. You're like the phoenix. You may also be seeing peacocks everywhere, but colour is very significant. So the colour most certainly will be coming back to yourself. Like literally in terms of your skin, you'll be noticing that your cheeks are more rosy, your eyes are brighter. There's a youthfulness that comes back right before this child comes through. And again, you may be feeling called right now to change your how you dress, how you express yourself. I wanted to say change your surroundings. So maybe some of you guys are feeling called to move home. What else, Spirit? Let's get one more card. Who is this spirit baby? Thank you. We have Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. They're a freer. I'm hearing they're a freer. They are free. They're going to teach other people how to become free. How to release your karma. How to work through your baggage and really and truly activate this blueprint, the soul's blueprint, and the third eye be tapped in to the spirit world, to the other realms, to see more than these human eyes do see. So they may well be that kind of toddler who will talk to you about who they were before. Like, oh, before I was here and you were my mummy, you were my daddy. Before I was in this body, I was in this country over here. This was my name. This is what I look like. I feel like they can go very deep into past lives. They want to get some spirit baby signs for you guys. So what signs are the collective seeing, or they may start seeing? We have Harry Potter, of course. Here's that confirmation that this child is very, very spiritually powerful. Has a very powerful sight. You may be noticing you're seeing owls everywhere. The owl could be a spirit power animal of your guides and of this spirit baby. We have here Swan. The Two of Cups. So much powerful unconditional love here. It's not just a love, it's a like. You're going to like each other. You know, sometimes like parents find their children very, very irritating. Well, that will happen sometimes, right? You're human beings. But you're going to like your child, particularly as they are growing up. You're going to like who they are. You're going to like their personality. They're going to like you. You're going to enjoy spending time with each other. Again, you may be seeing hearts everywhere. But swans are also connected to twin flames, to divine counterparts. We've got sweets. So again, with the sweets tooth that was coming through, particularly for fruit that's of the pinky colour. Again, they're pointing over here to like the lollipop and the heart that are of this pink, this red colour. Some of you may wear a lot of red lipstick, those of you that are women. We have here magazines. So you may be noticing you're seeing what you envisioned your child to look like on magazines everywhere. You could also be seeing a lot of babies out and about who are like smiling at you and pointing at you. Remember, children are very close to God and spirit. So they see the spirit. They see the heart of the human being. This child is going to show you who they feel safe around and who they don't. And you're going to listen. We have Lion. They could be a Leo. Maybe you or your partner is a Leo. But again, this is that fiery energy, extrovert energy. And most certainly is going to be something about them that's very extroverted. Even if they have to turn it like on and off. We have baby clothes. So you may be preparing your nest by buying baby clothes for this child before they're here. I do advise doing that because it helps you connect with your spirit baby by having like something tangible. And we have the sunflower. I love this omen in a spirit baby reading because obviously the sun is connected to the Most High God and to children. But the sunflower was often depicted in the tarot card with the sun card. There's normally sunflowers and a child within that card. Now I'm seeing Teletubbies. You know, beginning of Teletubbies, and that's little baby's face, and it's in the sky, and it's like the sun. I'm seeing that. So you may already have children, or you're noticing that you've been seeing Teletubbies everywhere. Anything else, Spirit? Stork. Another beautiful omen. So you could be seeing the stalk everywhere. Your spirit baby is being dropped off to you at your door by the Most High God. You could conceive in 3 months. Those of you that aren't quite ready yet, it could be anything up to 3 years. We have Mama, Daddy, I asked about your Akashic records, and Archangel Metatron says there's no need to worry. You're exactly where you're meant to be at the exact right time. You are on the right path. Have you been asking for signs? Am I on the right path? Will I be conceiving soon? Like, am I destined to be a parent? Here's your sign. Yes. Keep going. You could be feeling Archangel Metatron around you, or maybe you need to call him in and work with this Archangel. He is connected to the human blueprint, and you may be seeing the sign of the Merkaba everywhere. What else, Spirit? Okay, one landed in my treasure chest charms box. It says, Mama, Daddy, you're ready. It's the perfect time. This child is going to be your treasure. They are your joy. They are your gold. But again, more blessings are coming in with this child. It's time. It's divine time for a lot of you. For a lot of you, 3 months. I'm getting heavily 3 months as being significant. We have here, the angels let me help set up a big surprise for you. I can't wait for you to see it. Look at this huge gift box. Again, because you have the celebration card, and again I'm hearing celebrate. So maybe you're hearing that song everywhere, particularly if you're seeing like images of a gift box or a present. It could be someone's birthday soon, like in terms of being like you, your partner, or like a family member you're very close to. You could be like planning a party, or maybe you recently were looking for something to buy them. We have Archangel Michael says, your throat chakra is blocked. Don't be shy. Listen to others and always tell the truth. So you'll have healthier communication. There's that confirmation. Your throat chakra is really activating now. Just want to get some timings for you. So what timings need to come through for the collective? Maybe having dreams where you're like in water. Maybe you're swimming a lot within the dreams. October is significant for conception or a due date. You got Friday. And obviously Friday, that's a day of the week where a lot of people are finishing like their 9 to 5s, are finishing work, and I'm hearing freedom, and it's like you walk out of the office, you're like, yeah, fuck this place, is what is coming through. So again with Friday, you think of like the weekend, celebrating. We have no time to lose. The time is now. I get with this card here, and it says it here. The time is now. The spirit baby is coming through very, very soon. And we have February. Look at the big heart. You will be seeing hearts everywhere for the unconditional love that will be between you. And they want you to know that you are chosen. They've chosen you because of your heart, because of who you are, because of how you're going to love, honor, and guide them in this lifetime. But February could be significant. Somebody's birthday could be in February. But I'm just seeing Valentine's Day with that. So again, it's a confirmation of the love between you and your partner as well. We have the full moon. So they could be conceived or born around a full moon. And let's get some spirit baby poems. I'm going to start closing out this message, Spirit. Thank you. We have dolphins and whales, mystical tales, the voice of a siren, but I won't lead sailors to the depths. Angelic and heaven sent, waiting for me is time well spent. I hear you singing me songs, do you hear me humming along? I send signs through sound waves, music is ever so powerful, it gets people dancing the night away. Like you and Mummy on that beautiful day, up on Primrose Hill by the yellow daffodils. When I've read that last line, again, I'm being shown the park. It's like very, very open. There's a lot of space. It's huge. And there's people like roller skating in the park. So maybe some of you guys like kind of walk this route and you're like constantly going through this huge park. It looks like, you know, those places where you're walking up the pathway. It kind of looks like there should be a beach or there should be a sea, like right there past the hill. It's giving that kind of energy. But that isn't the case. Dolphins and whales, and maybe seeing these spirit animals everywhere. I always feel like it's very, very powerful to listen to dolphin and whale sounds when you are trying to conceive, but when the baby is actually grown within the womb and during labour, during birth, Spirit is saying. But again, the throat chakra is coming through as significant. This child could have a very angelic or very powerful voice. A lot of them are hearing ballads, where they could just enjoy that kind of music where the person can just belt like effortlessly. Like their voice is very powerful and it carries. They don't necessarily need a mic. I believe it's like Michael Bublé. When he sings, he kind of holds the mic over here, not like right up to his face. What else, Spirit? This child is going to have a powerful voice, whether it's speaking or singing. My spirit baby came to me and whispered in my ear, Mommy, I feel your love for me, you know I'm always near. He's the angel on my shoulder. When I'm born, I'd like to play with toy soldiers. There's no need to fear when Daddy is here. He's your anchor and you're his world. Sometime after me, you'll have a little girl. Look out for the butterflies. Don't let time just fly on by. Savor every moment. Earth has crowned you, own it. I will be born when you fully claim your gift. The snakes in the grass may give you a little hiss. I can't wait to give you a big kiss. Don't worry about Daddy. From the moment he saw you, he knew you were his. But at first you may need to give his big ego a diss. His soul within will thank you for this. So some of you guys in the beginning of your connection, one of you could have had like an ego. Or maybe there was something different, then could have not your usual type. Maybe for both of you weren't each other's usual type. And obviously you find each other attractive. This can be in terms of like the energy. Because obviously you're your healed versions now coming together. As that sort of thing is coming through. You guys could be seeing images of anchors everywhere. Because this spirit baby is about to anchor. They're about to be here earthside. And you may be seeing butterflies. They want the bottom of the deck. So the bottom says, lions, lions everywhere. Wild eyes with a warm glare. And a crazy mane of hair. My spirit will be mellow, but there's a fire in my heart. Powerful one, very connected to the sun. I'm likely to be born in July or August. Summer baby, don't you try and tame me. So that summer coming through is significant, July and August. Also the lion coming through again as a second confirmation. So you may be seeing lions everywhere. But that's all the messages coming through. I do hope that resonated with somebody out there, and I'll see you in another video.